Now, ever since the leaked photographs leaked about the 7 dwarfs in the Snow White 2024 film, we've only seen everything going downhill for Disney ever since then, with a lot of changes and alterations and adjustments being made to the current Snow White movie, featuring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. And let's get into exactly what's going on with this movie right now. Now, we know that Snow White is by far the most controversial Disney movie out there for multiple factors, but I think the biggest one and reason of all is the fact of what they are doing with the 7 dwarfs and how they cast Rachel Zegler as Snow White. But it's more than just that. It's the fact that this is disrespecting the legacy of where Disney really all began. Back in 1937 with the first animated film that was truly successful, that really kickstarted things off, and really just pushed them forward into the future about animated movies and everything related to it in that sense. Now, it may very well be ironic. It could very well have all started with Snow White and end with Snow White by 2024. At least in the cinematic level of things, right? As far as Disney remakes go, this may very well kind of put Disney to a complete halt on really doing things like this and disrespecting the original material. But moving to the next big development here surrounding the up-and-coming 2024 film, which, by the way, may get delayed because they're already delaying or in the talks of delaying The Marvels, which is still slated for November, but that may be pushed into 2024. We'll have to wait and see. On top of this, with Snow White 24 gaining more criticism each week based on Disney's decisions, one major development has much to do with a specific scene that Disney is now canceling entirely from the film that was the closest to the original 1937 film. After the leaked photos surfaced of the dwarfs, several scenes featuring them have been getting axed by Disney, one of which is a major one that features the 7 dwarfs, showcasing their traits. Now, the scene featured Sneezy constantly sneezing to flowers, Sleepy getting tired, Grumpy having anger issues, and even Bashful appearing to be very shy at times. These traits of the 7 dwarfs are now also being completely cut from the film, where Rachel Zegler's Snow White communicates with the dwarfs as their personalities and traits are explored to define each character and their name. Disney had a change of heart recently and decided to throw this scene out as they are in search of a storyline in which their traits are not explored in the film at all. Additionally, the extension of the scene that was also cut featured yet another song being performed by the 7 magical creatures, as Disney likes to call them, reportedly. It was said to be a different song than the Hi-Ho remix, but this song featured a song about their feelings and a hip-hop slash folk style song that Disney was going for. Now guys, let me pause here quick before I get to the next big development around this scene, is that not only were they going to explore originally the traits, the traditional, original, generalized ideas of the 7 dwarfs. You have Sneezy who sneezes, you have Bashful who's shy, you have Sleepy who's always, tired. They're getting rid of all of that, reportedly. They're just putting that in the can, throwing that away, and I just feel like right now Disney has no idea what they're doing. No matter what you do with this film, it's not going to fix anything, period. And I know I've said this several times, but the only thing to really fix this movie, let's be real, is what Jason Acuna said. Throw it out, remake the whole thing, recast, and call it a day. Batgirl the thing. It happened with Batgirl, it can happen with this. There's no excuse. Brendan Fraser, well-respected actor in my book. I love the guy. I think he's great. I think that he deserves all the more value in Hollywood after his, big feature in The Whale. I'm very glad that he got Best Actor for that. But when you look at what they did to him with Batgirl, and that was supposed to be his big return in Hollywood, his big debut. Thankfully for The Whale, he was able to kind of reprise his role in Hollywood, but if they got rid of Batgirl, they can most certainly get rid of this. There's no question about it, because this is Disney who, apparently, according to Bob Iger, have so many resources, and if they really want to just put this movie in the trash, they can do that. Now, onwards, It was said to be a different song, like I say, than the Hi-Ho remix. However, it was said that since the Seven Dwarfs Backlash got so large, Disney is cutting out tons of material of the magical creatures to play things safe with this film, and that reshoots are still on the table of the writer's strike only if it ends by this November. However, they still will be using the same exact actors. One of the dwarfs is said to have a Scottish accent. This is reportedly the grumpy character. Zegler's Snow White was originally on par with singing along with the musical session of the Seven Dwarfs, with the Seven Dwarfs specifically dancing and performing the music in this new mysterious hip-hop/folk song that Disney is now pulling and canceling altogether to also reduce the running time of the film, as it was going close to 3 hours in length. Now, this could very well have been 2 hours and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours and 40. You know, I think that what they're trying to do is that they know that this movie may very well be a bore fest, to the point where they have to cut back on a lot of material too. Especially after the Seven Dwarfs getting that major backlash after the leaked photographs. So here's the thing about this that really bothers me, is that you're not getting the real Snow White, you're not getting the real evil queen, you're not getting the real Seven Dwarfs, nor are you getting the personality and the traits of the Seven Dwarfs. What in the world is this film, guys? It's like going into Clown World, where you're like, where am I? What is this? Is this like an alternate universe type of thing going on? What is this movie? If I really had to best label this movie, it is nothing different than just Disney's horrible take on remaking a popular tale that has been with us for decades upon decades. And the thing about this too is that we know that Rachel Zegler confirmed this on top of the resurfaced video that has been circling around everywhere, is that she doesn't need no Prince Charming, she doesn't need no true love, and she doesn't need no saving. Alright, she needs no saving. Zegler confirmed all those three major things, and that the one goal that Snow White has in this film is to rise up and to become a leader, which does match with the leaks that we've been talking about how toward the ending, she does confront and engage the evil queen, portrayed by Gal Gadot. Alright, now we know that there's a lot of drama happening right now with Gal Gadot. We talked about this in the last post yesterday, if you want to check it out, between herself and Disney. They are reducing a lot of Gal's scenes as the evil queen that reportedly were the most hard-worked scenes that Gal actually poured her heart and soul into. And that really just goes to show you that Disney is just going into full damage control. They have no care in the world about what they have to sabotage. They just need to do whatever they have to do. I feel the only way that they can really fix this, if they really want to prevent backlash and they really want to save whatever is left of their image, you have to delete the whole movie. And I know I keep saying this, but you have to. You absolutely have to follow Jason Acuña's words, as he told to TMZ. You know, reshoot the thing, recast, do whatever you gotta do to make it right. That's what they have to do. Now, here's the other thing, is that I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.